Hey guys, Rob Murphy from Holistic Healing Choices here, back with another app review. So today we're having a look at the habit tracker, Habio. So, is Habio any good? What will it do for you? Will it help you be able to track and keep a tab on all your habits? And the other question, is it better than the most popular one, Fabulous? Let's dive in and have a bit of a look and see what Habio is all about. So you can see as you start it up, it is nicely presented. So they put a lot of work into this app. Now here is your basic screen. Now, I know like my biggest comment on Fabulous was that it told you to drink water. The first habit that I want you to do in Habio 2 is drink water. So you can easily hold onto that to get it to work. Now, you can add more habits. So practice gratitude. I've done that already this morning. And then you can add even more habits. So if we go to add a new habit, we can look at how and what type of habit we want to have. So mental health. And we get a whole lot of different options here. So productivity, read, set goals, reflect, so on and so forth, nutrition, all different types of habits. So I really do like that as well. So let's say I want to get productivity. No, let's say I want to block distractions. Here we go. Find motivation that works for you. So before you can actually get to it, you need to go through a little bit of a thing. Now I do like this thing, although it does take a long time as you go through all of these things. But it teaches you all about what it is that you will need to do for your habit. Now I do like all these little examples as well because it teaches you so much more than I found with Fabulous does about how to create a habit, how to anchor it in, and how to get it to actually work for you. So I want to be a person who reads 2 books a month, like why not? And it's important to help me because it helps me to grow. Then I can be proud of myself. So then we set up our habit and we choose a picture that's going to help us visualize that. Reading 2 books per month. Or being mindful and blocking distractions. There we go. And you can add more on there to that if you want. And you can save that to your gallery. So your actual phone gallery, so you can change your phone screen to that picture to remind you to anchor that in as well. So I love it. It has a little bit of NLP sort of stuff in there as well, just to further strengthen that. Now, and then you choose your starting time. So yep, cool. And your intention. Takes you through all of these things to help you with it. Yep, I'll start it now. Then where do you want to practice your habit? So it alerts you to it, sets you a little reminder widget thing, and then you come into where you want to be to do it. I would like to practice that at home. Why not? I'll block distractions every day at night. I'll block distractions every day at 7 a.m. Set reminder. And another tip. So our intention has been set. Now keeping things in balance, come down. So a lot of how to set yourself up for success. Whoa, I'll go for 4 minutes there. Cool, so I've done that. Now, simple trick for the habit is the habit hook. Now this one I really loved because it sets you up to every time I think about doing this or I do this action that I'm going to do anyway, like brushing my teeth, I'll think about my other habit. I'll block distractions after showering. So showering, which I should do every day anyway, then I'll think about blocking distractions. Then it takes us to our little reward. We get a little video. Now we can turn on the volume for that and all sorts of stuff, but I am just going to skip that for the speed of the review. And then you can add a reward to that as well. So every time I practice my habit, I'll block distractions, I'll listen to a song. Why not? Then we get to light up the lighthouse. Now that does absolutely nothing, really, the reality of it. But then you get little pictures like this too, that you can share on social media. So ideas for how to reward yourself after your routine, after you do this new habit. And I really like that as well. So continue the course and add another habit hack. So I'll watch TV, I will use the treadmill. After I have my favorite drink, I will meditate. Then the 2 kinds of enjoyment. So it really helps and hold your hand through this process of setting up a new skill and getting it embedded in your mind, in your everyday as well. a cup of delicious tea, which I find very, very useful, very helpful. You got this from another user of the app, although this has appeared on every single habit that I've put up. So I don't know how well that's done, but anyway. And we're one step closer to our goal. So now, creating a helpful environment as well. So it reminds you to do that, because that is everything. When you're going through, you are the sum total of your environment pretty well. So if you hang around less productive people, you'll be less productive. If I have my smart water bottle, my friend, and boredom, previous emotions. So let's fix your environment. You can see that. And that's done. So it can take, I'm speeding through this, not reading any of it. Talks to you about skipping your habits and how to stay on track if you do that as well. And we can load up our lighthouse again. And some more rewards to give yourself, because the more you reward yourself, the more you're likely to keep onto this habit. Then we get to our habit journal as well. So this is an online diary that's built into the app. And it says too that all of these are in the app. Yeah, we don't collect your notes or purposes for outside users. That's very handy as well if privacy is a big thing for you. So you can open your journal. Now, how did this habit make you feel? It made me feel great. Super awesome. Now, what made me feel it? I felt awesome because I was content. Go. Now, what was the most enjoyable thing? The focus. You're blocking out distractions. Write a title. Distracted less. Done. And then you can save your story. So, I mean, you can go into as much detail there as you want. Journaling, I find, is one of the best practices you can use for that. So it's great that it's included in here as well. Take mindful breaks. Now I'm going to reflect on my habit at 10 a.m. Cool. And you can always skip these reminders as well. The power of community. So why it's important. Talking about why having those people in your life is important for you. Which is great. It gets you to actually build a live community. I don't think this actually has a Facebook community or anything like that attached to the app. And when you share your success, you'll get even more. So it lets you share it to social media as well, what you're doing and why you're doing it. Then we got to setting up pivotal moments. So it helps you here too. So this is a really good one. So if I want to bring a healthy lunch to the office, I need to go get a good night's sleep so I can wake up early enough to cook it and do it and whatever else. That being the pivotal moment. Then is our habit actually making sense? So it goes through these habits really, really well for you, because I suppose you're not going to add 17 habits all at once, so you won't need to go through this all 17 times to add that habit. Light our lighthouse. And you can see how many steps left you have as well. Finding the motivation. Then you get a quiz. I'm going to skip the quiz for now on how to. It's a very simple, basic, easy quiz to just show if you're paying attention and if you know how to make a habit last for you. Then you can create a message for other users, which I'm not going to do now. And here we can share it to our community and how many days that we've been doing it. Okay, got it. So I'm going to track my habit. So we're triggered by sharing. And we can track that. So you can see I've completed today. I don't know what I didn't do yesterday, but anyway. Now, other things that this app has is down the bottom here, you've got insights into habits. A quiz on procrastinating. You've got 5 myths about that, but that's also in your Discover as well. So flash tips. So little stories. So it's almost like its own sort of social media. You've got a chai water recipe. Then you've got all little stories and all little things down here as well. So I think that's pretty cool. Now up here you can access your journal, and here you've got all your little bits and pieces, but they do have communities there on Facebook and Instagram if you feel so inclined to join them. So you can choose all the notifications when they come up, you can share different bits and pieces, and you can go into your settings like there. So this is a free trial, so they give you a 3-day free trial on, no idea why that's gone off again, but anyway. So they give you a 3-day free trial on the app. And we can go have a look at all of our little things up here. And so then that brings us to the question 2. So how much are you going to pay for an app like this? And is it going to be that useful for you? I've found this one more useful already than what I found Fabulous. I found Fabulous to be a bit overrated, a bit overbearing, and a bit too simplistic. It didn't go into as much detail about the habits as I found with this one. And I like all of those little tips that keep coming up and keep spurring you. I find that really, really easy to understand, and it makes sense. You can take that logical leap into how you're meant to go. So one habit leads on to another. And if you link something to a habit that you're already doing, you're more than likely to remember it, one, and do it. Because it's like the shower, okay, now it's time to sit, or now it's time to drink water, or now whatever the case may be that you're doing. Have the shower, or you link before the shower you must get a sweat up or do something. So I really like those ideas that it's got there that allow you to go between one and the other habit. It just makes it seem more seamless. I don't think there was anything like that in Fabulous that allowed you to, or pushed you or coerced you into that sort of habit stacking. So I don't know, that I find much better. For the monthly subscription to Habio, it is $13.99 a month. $14 is a little bit rich for something like this, I suppose. But it depends to how much you're going to use it and how much you're going to get out of it. But then they do have other subscription services as well, so you can go yearly or daily as well. And so then too, with the yearly one, you're going to save a little bit more, but you have to pay that up front. So it's up to you. Are you going to use this enough to justify the price and the cost? For me, probably not. I would probably find something a bit cheaper, easier, but overall, I like the app. It does what it sets out to do. There are a few little things there, like I don't know why my habit that I just tracked went back to 0. So maybe there are a few little issues with it as well. But all up, I enjoyed it a lot more than I did with Fabulous. There's a lot of content on there as well, but it's not so overbearing and not so basic. Like I know Fabulous told me the next habit that I couldn't choose was to eat a healthy breakfast. I normally don't eat breakfast, so that habit is completely useless to me. But anyway guys, weighing them both up, I'd give Habio leaning a little bit to the lesser side of a 7 out of 10. Because it's something that I wouldn't use, and I don't want to pay really for something that I'm going to use sometimes. And for stuff that I might already be doing. Now it doesn't allow you to make your own habits there as well. So maybe one of the habits is to get up and do something every 5 minutes. I don't know how you manage that, writing that down. But anyway, that seems to be Habio. I prefer it more than Fabulous, but hey, I didn't give Fabulous a real glowing review. What did you think of Habio? What are your takeaways from that as well? Leave a comment down below. And as always guys, like, share, comment, subscribe on this video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video.